Want to catch your opponents off guard and dominate every map in CS2? Let me show you the best off angles that can give you an advantage in every fight. I'll be taking you through one key off angle on every map in the game, I'll explain why it's effective, and I'll show you how you can use it to outsmart your opponents. First up, we're going to take a look at the ancient A bomb site. One off angle you can play is actually behind big box here. So if you come back here and kind of cover yourself from A main, so anywhere in this general area, it's where you'd see the T's come out this right side, their left, your right. You can play here and they'll walk right into you. And as the T's are coming out, they'll look here at big box and then they'll transfer over to default. And this is about when you will see them here. So I put a CT bot here, he's back there. Generally the T's will come out looking here, look towards temple. And then as they're walking around here clearing default, you see on the left side of my screen, I can see the CT, he can see me. So as you're coming around here looking towards CT, looking towards Donut, that CT is going to get a huge jump on the T's. One important thing to remember while you're playing this angle is to not stay in this side of big box. After you get the first kill, you can move over to this side and kind of peek over towards here, towards A main. Come back here, hold this side. And while you're back here, if you're far enough back, you can usually avoid the mollies that they throw to big box. You may have to move up if they throw it deep. But depending on where you are, you can avoid a lot of the util and avoid some of the flashes as well. Next up for Anubis, we're going to be going over an off angle on A main. This can be used on either side, so as T or CT. Generally, this is one I like to play after the bomb has been planted on the A site. I'll come back here into A main, and instead of holding it like this, you want to come over to this left side here and hold it like this. As the CTs are coming to retake, they'll clear A main like this, maybe clear around this corner a little bit, and then they'll usually just walk right into you here. It is important to remember that you want to be pretty close up towards this doorway, because the further you are back, the earlier the CT can actually see your arms sticking out as they clear. So if you're right up here, usually they'll just walk right into you. And keep in mind, if you are a CT and you have A main control, say you smoke off A main, you can also push up into this angle. On Dust 2, as a long player, one off angle that I play every single game that I've never been cleared on is actually just right back in this corner. So if you come back into this corner here and look long doors, the T's will walk right out into you almost every single time and never clear you. So I put a bot down there. As the CTs come out, they'll usually clear these corners, and most of the time they walk right into you. And if they're clearing this side, they're going to be looking a little deeper. I have never once came out and cleared this corner. So maybe coming around here, and your crosshair's a little bit sloppy because you're clearing this left side, or you're holding right towards pit. One thing to keep in mind though is flashes coming through the doors will full blind you, so it's best to just let them blind you and not shoot, because the T's coming out will be pretty much just looking towards the right side. Next up for Inferno, towards Banana, a really good off angle that you'll see Nico play a lot is actually back here against this trash bag. So if you come into this corner, you crouch, and you want to kind of line this red pull here up with the sandbag a little bit. You don't want to go too far or too far back, but kind of just in this general area, kind of about there. You want to hold this angle to where the T's will jump up onto the barrel, or you can hold down here if you think they're just going to run into you. Either way, it doesn't really matter what you hold. As a T coming up Banana, usually they'll come off this wall over here towards the barrels to clear towards sandbag. So I like to jump up and then come over here and clear sandbag because nobody ever plays back there. But you see, as they come up, they cannot see you at all. They have to jump up to actually see you, and you get a massive advantage in that fight. If they do come around here, though, they will be able to clear you, but usually they're going to be looking in towards the sandbags, so you'll get another advantage in that one. One thing to keep in mind, though, is the T's do like to molly sandbags, so those T mollies will usually spread over into you. Most of the time, you can just back up, though, and they will not cover you. And on Mirage, towards the A site, one off angle that's actually commonly known, but I still rarely see, is over here against this door. You're going to come over here, kind of get up to where default's kind of covering that right side towards A main, and you can see just a little bit of Tetris. You want to play about here, and the T's will walk right into you. So as the T's are walking A main, they're going to clear towards triple and CT, clear towards default, towards firebox, and as they're clearing towards palace, they're going to walk right into you. For Nuke, it gets a little bit tricky. I'm going to show you an off angle towards the A site that you can use from time to time. It's really not the best, but sometimes you can use it to get a cheeky kill. So if you come here against this wall, anywhere really along the wall, I prefer to go back here just so it covers you a tiny bit with this extension out. You just hold towards hut like this, either crouched or uncrouched. I prefer to be crouched just because it's a little bit lower, and usually the T's don't expect to aim this low. And as the T's are coming out, they're going to clear towards sight and then clear towards blue. And then usually they'll look up to clear towards Mustang in this top rafters area, so you'll be able to catch them off guard really easily here. It's very rare that a T actually comes out and clears this sidewall. One thing you need to keep in mind, though, is a lot of T's will flash out hut or throw a flash through the skylight. Last but not least, Vertigo. I'll actually be showing you an off angle in mid. As a mid player, I know off angles are super strong on Vertigo. There's an absolute ton of them, so I'll be covering them in the next upcoming videos. One of the best ones that I have found, if you get along the left side of this barrel on this wooden ramp here, so probably about here, all you have to do is look towards mid and the T's will walk right into you. The reason this off angle is so good is because the T's will be looking up at Guardian as they peek into you. As you can see here, the T's peek out and you're actually right in line with that normal Guardian angle. So they'll peek out and you will absolutely shred them. Or if they shift out, you'll kind of see their shadow or their shoulder pop out and you'll just be able to wallbang them through this wall as well. So there you have it. Off angles can actually make a huge difference playing any map at a high level in Counter-Strike. Mastering these positions can help you surprise your opponents and secure those critical rounds. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more CS2 tips. Let me know in the comments which off angle you'll be trying out first, or if you have any spots I should cover in the next video.